Greetings gamers, I'm LotusCrane. Today I'll be reviewing Shadow Warrior, a first-person shooter, well, really more of a first-person slasher, developed by Flying Wild Hog and published by Devolver Digital. It's $40 in the Steam store and has a Metacritic score of 73. Incidentally, just a few weeks ago, Shadow Warrior 2, the sequel, came out. It's the same price, $40 in the Steam store, with a Metacritic score of 79 and an online co-op campaign mode, which for me is always a big plus. So it's a little weird that they're the same price right now. Usually when a sequel comes out and it's, better than the original goes on a permanent price drop. That hasn't happened yet, but as a much older game, Shadow Warrior 1 does go on 75% off sales pretty frequently on Steam. I would be surprised if Shadow Warrior 2 was any cheaper than, say, 25% off during Steam Winter Sale this year. Oh, by the way, this game is definitely rated M for mature, so if you're a young child, you probably shouldn't play this game or watch this video. Or if you're squeamish.
Sword. For when you want to make it personal.
Well, when isn't it personal in a life or death situation? Oh, what was that? Load time? Okay.
What's that? You want me to take this? Well, I guess it's dangerous to go alone.
I don't play too many first-person shooters, both because the gameplay of most first-person shooters doesn't interest me that much. Though I like...
Mizuyaki, you son of a bitch! I'm coming for that sword.
Though I do like some first-person shooter hybrid games like Sanctum 2, which is a hybrid of tower defense, or Borderlands or Fallout, which are hybrids with RPG. But yeah, certain first-person shooters I don't normally pay too much attention to. But I thought it'd be timely to do... Huh. That reminds me of a fortune. I think one of my friends got it that said, "Help, I'm a prisoner in a Chinese bakery." But yeah, in terms of like the aesthetics of this game, some of the themes, I mean, it's very clearly a bunch of white guys wrote something.
It's gonna take a lot of those to pay
involving
$2 million.
Pseudo-Asian, cultural or mythological references. I mean, this is a mishmash of mostly Japanese with some Chinese elements, and begs the question. Did the writers not know the difference between Japan and China, or did they know but they simply didn't care? But this game really isn't nearly as offensive or as racist as you might be afraid a game like this might be. They managed to keep most of the jokes and references about things other than terribly racist stereotypes of Asians and Asian culture. I don't know that I would go as far as to say that this game is empowering of Asian people and Asian culture. I mean, main character's name, Lo Wang, is more of a sex joke than anything dignified. Oh wait, is this the wrong way? Okay. I have a terrible sense of direction, so I'm probably already lost. Oh right, there are doors on the other side. Yeah, you can ask any of my friends. I have a terrible sense of direction in real life as well. Even with the assistance of GPS.
What the hell?
It often takes me...
You brought claws to a sword fight. What the fuck is going on here?
Is that it? I see a rabbit. No, that did nothing. Well, it's good to know that you can't drown in this game. I mean, not from a few inches of water. That's one of the funny inconsistencies in a lot of first-person shooter games. You can survive being shot, stabbed, blown up by explosives, falling from ridiculous heights, and yet a couple of inches of water will cause your character to drown. But yeah, like I was saying, it's nice that this game isn't nearly as offensive as a... Oh!
You. Where is it? Where is the Nobitsura Kage?
Shh. I'm trying to appreciate this performance art piece. It's called Old Man Loses Sword, Then Dies. I don't think I get it, though.
Who took it?
Ah, but of course. That's the question this piece is asking. Goes to show you, art isn't just for smart people.
Don't fuck with me. Where is the sword?
No offense, Pookie, but explaining this to you would be pointless.
My name is Lo Wang.
And you go bang bang. How's that working out for you? Face it, you're a dead man.
I'm going after it.
And I'm the king of Lollipop Land. You're gonna get ripped to shreds.
Unless what?
Unless I help you.
Why would you help me?
I can't do anything on my own. See? I need someone with flesh, blood. Trigger fingers would be nice. And there are a lot of demons out there. And you can't exactly go bang bang like this. Hey, don't you go fading on me now. Say you accept. Come on. A like asshole, C like champion.
I accept.
That's the spirit. Come on. You need to focus. Feel the chi flowing?
Hey, you're talking inside my head.
You've got bigger problems right now, mortal. Like, say, not getting torn to bits?
Now, a rational person would escape a burning building as soon as possible, but who says we're rational? Also, it's a video game, so let's take this time to continue looting. Safety is overrated. I mean, clearly, that's the message we were trying to send by walking.
The benefits of our little pact. I amplify your chi.
What? Like life energy? Tai Chi bullshit kind of chi? I thought that was a bunch of crap to keep us quiet in Kung Fu class while Sifu took his morning dump.
It's yours to command. Use it or lose it.
But yeah, that's clearly the message we were trying to send by walking into a burning building. Oh. You know, I didn't notice that the first time.
Okay, so where's this sword?
A golem has it. Looks female.
I saw this thing when I was locked up, like a ceramic robot.
That's the one.
Nope? Okay, I guess not. Actually, wait. Maybe if I crouch... Nope. Oh, what do you know? You actually do take a little bit of damage if you fall too far.
sound like a racist, but all you demons really do look alike.
Oh, you know, that's actually kind of a clever joke there. I mean, the more common version being, you know, all Asians look alike. But, alright. Maybe I have to give this a pass, even though it was written by mostly white guys. They seem to be a little self-aware.
Useful trick.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier in the video, I mean, this is not nearly as offensive as it could be. I don't know that it's that empowering, even with that pretty decent joke a little moment ago. I mean, for example, the voice of the main character Lo Wang is, I believe it's Ernesto Jason Liebrecht. So, I don't know, they could have tried to give the protagonist's voice acting role to someone of actual Asian ancestry, but I mean, I can't really complain too much about that, right? Like, I remember in Samurai Jack, I don't know if you even hear me right now over all these demons dying, but if you remember, what was the director's name? Was it Genndy Tartakovsky or something?
Are those things real?
But yeah, his masterpiece, Samurai Jack, the role of Jack was voiced by Philip Lamar, who is black or African American, whichever is the preferred term these days.
Die, ugly bastard!
And yeah, Phil Lamar certainly did a more than adequate, really a commendable job as the voice actor for Jack in Samurai Jack, so yeah, sure, we'll give Ernesto Jason Liebrecht a pass as well. Yeah, load times in this game aren't too bad, a half second here and there, considering I have an old-fashioned non-solid-state hard drive. Because, I mean, a couple years ago when I was putting this desktop together, if you wanted 2 terabytes of storage, which I kind of need for... Sorry, PETA! You know, I'm not doing this just to be randomly cruel to animals, which in real life I would never condone, but I'm trying to see if any of them drop an item, or if I get like an achievement for being terrible to animals. Like in, if you've ever played Metal Gear Solid 2, when you switch over to playing as Raiden or Jack, if you kill too many seagulls, eventually the support cast will call in on the codec and be like, "You're a monster," or "I can't believe you're doing this. I thought I knew you, but apparently I don't." But no, so far, chopping up these poor innocent rabbits has not yielded anything that interesting.
What is this?
A shrine of some kind.
What's it doing here?
Hell if I know. Looks packed with cheat, though.
not really much of a secret.
What are these things?
Shadow
Pretty violent, as shadows go.
shadow beings in the shadow realm.
Great. That clears everything up.
Oh wow, sucks for you. Yeah. I'm doing alright actually. But I generally don't play too many first-person shooter or first-person slasher games. I'm not that great at them, and I find most of them have a little bit on the boring side as far as gameplay mechanics go. I mean, I'll play them if they have a good story, like Wolfenstein, or even the Halo games actually have a pretty decent story. I do like a couple of first-person shooter hybrid games, though, like Sanctum 2, which is a hybrid with tower defense, or Borderlands and Fallout, which are hybrids of RPG. But yeah, straight up first-person shooters or slashers, don't really play too many of those.
Get them! Show you.
Goodbye!
Fucking killed them all! You crazy fucker!
Okay, so where did that thing go?
It's probably looking for a temple.
Why?
It's a golem. It needs to go back. A temple is a place of power.
Well, the biggest one around is the Capadori Cemetery near my place. Before we do this, I need to know your name.
Oh, that's sweet.
If you know a demon's name, you can control it.
Is that so?
That's what all the books say.
There's just one problem. It is written that no human tongue can pronounce a demon's name.
Try me.
All right. My name is Hoji.
Hoji.
But it's impossible. How did... You must be the one that the prophecy spoke of.
Really? What else does the prophecy say?
Why, that the one will also believe any goddamn idiot thing you make up on the spot.
Get out of my car.
Alright, so, overall, I'm gonna say LotusCrane meh. I mean, I know, it looks like I've been enjoying this game, so I should say approved, right? But in my mind, I'm thinking of a bunch of other first-person shooters or slashers that, you know, I clearly would consider to be better. So, even though this is an acceptable playable game, I mean, if you want highbrow cinematic experience, you could be playing Wolfenstein or even some of the Halo games. For, you know, gameplay diversity, again, Sanctum or Borderlands or Fallout. Even for just straight up conventional first-person shooters, I guess in Quake? Yeah, I mean, even if you're just thinking straight up shooter, Quake or even the new Doom. So yeah, even though this game is certainly playable as you just saw, and you know, it's funny. I have to say, LotusCrane meh. That being said, whenever I get around to reviewing Shadow Warrior 2, maybe sometime next year when it finally goes on enough of a sale that I can pick up a copy for myself and also maybe one of my friends so we can do online co-op mode. That game, I would suspect I'd probably wind up giving that game a LotusCrane approved, because I am a big fan of cooperative co-op. But Shadow Warrior 1, LotusCrane meh. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel and share the link with your friends. I'm LotusCrane, signing off.